There's a very interesting thing happening in the modern world. I made this observation a few years back, and I want to share this with you. Here's what's happening. Successful and high-value men and those in positions of power are slowly quitting the dating marketplace. They have all collectively come to the conclusion that men have been fighting a losing battle against women. Let me tell you why. Let's take a look at how dynamics changed and newer philosophies popped up. Back in the 70s and the 80s, things started to change after the free love craze of the 60s. Women were left unleashed to act according to their true nature. In the late 1990s and 2000s, forums started popping up and pickup artistry started gaining traction. Obviously, men had figured out there was a way to understand female nature and play it to their benefit. As time passed, we had subreddits and communities popping up. Social dynamics started to change and women started to get more and more benefits. For at least 8 years, these discussions continued and men all around the world debated on female nature and how bad things have gotten. So the red pill emerges. It goes mainstream, and it's an entire philosophy that has opened up human nature. Men from all walks of life have come together and realized how bad the risk-to-reward ratio is when dealing with women altogether. The media hates it, but if you talk about the red pill with anyone, they will start agreeing with you. Millions have come in trying to disprove red pill theories, but they always seem to prove themselves in the end. The world is fully showing its true colors now. Now we have women winning in divorce courts. Men like Johnny Depp, who hold so much power and money, getting dragged through courts over the mere word of a woman. We are seeing the world has really come through, and even famous, powerful men are realizing what a dangerous game they are playing. It's mind-blowing the things that are happening these days. There was a time when rich men were untouchable. Now people who have enjoyed years of fame and power are losing their jobs over a woman's word. Vince McMahon got hit with one just recently. Even rich, powerful men are realizing they are no longer safe and are taking up red pill philosophies. You see a lot of gurus and internet personalities take over, like Andrew Tate. These guys get banned because they make the red pill famous, and the media can't afford to have that. We are at a place socially where women have a supreme power over men. Even if you had years to amass riches and connections, all you need is a woman's word to take you down. So if we take the red pill as the final conclusion a lot of men came up with, as a final philosophy regarding human behavior, how long do you think it will take men to completely realize the truth about female behavior? A time when men all around the globe see women for what they really are. When you see guys like Andrew Tate getting so much traction and likes from around the globe, you realize this time is not so far. And knowing that, it also makes sense why so many high-value men are opting out of the marketplace. They have simply learned their lesson. They've learned that the dynamics of riches aren't what they used to be. Scandals and rape accusations can bring their entire lives down. There's only one crucial thing that remains. Men are still guided by their biological tendencies. In the MGTOW movement, things have already changed. In MGTOW, we have a lot of men, experienced, high-value men, who have completely quit women. Most are happy to live a completely womanless life. For them, mental ability supersedes the biological value a woman can provide. They are above the concept of sleeping with women. For them, a woman who is their partner and mental equal is a lot more important. Men like these want a happy family with a traditional mature wife, but that seems to be an impossibility these days. So they've arrived at this conclusion to have nothing to do with women. I think the most powerful moment for all men would be when every one of us reaches this conclusion. When we can look beyond our biological tendencies and realize what is really happening to us out there. Only then can the power that women have over us become negligible. We let them know that mental ability supersedes anything else a woman can provide. The real reason for the imbalance in the dating market right now is because women aren't at the bargaining end. They are the ones at the top declaring their values and standards. Men try and compete for them, and those who make it leave the rest in their wake. That's how the marketplace has been for the last 20 years now. Imagine men waking up for a change. Imagine every time a woman uses her body to get favors and exercise control, a man says to her, "What? I'm supposed to do all this just so I can sleep with you. For 3 minutes of meaningless pleasure, you must be out of your mind. This is the future to me." If I look at things through a positive lens, I see a great exodus of men leaving the marketplace. And the greatest loss will be when high-value men like actors and millionaires leave. They have already seen the risk to reward ratio of sleeping around with women. Once these high players leave, women will have no choice but to realize their positions. They will be out there chasing men who don't want them anymore. And if there's one thing we know, is that real power, such as wealth and influence, is never gained by women. Most of the women who are millionaires were either born into it or obtained it through divorce laws. Compare this to the fact that most male billionaires and millionaires are self-made. As for divorce laws and millionaires, well, you know the answer already, so I won't even bother. Statistics like these are becoming clearer and clearer each day. And the real win here is, market alphas are also seeing these. They are now falling in the same category as the rest of us men. Women are getting pickier and pickier each day. The men who women do choose end up getting their lives ruined by some woman. Market alphas decide the dynamics of the dating marketplace, and they're leaving in droves. I don't know about you guys, but I'm with these men. I'm deciding to go full MGTOW for a long time. There's really not a lot to do here. I understand if you're a young guy and your hormones are making you crazy. But give it a few years and you'll see how desperate the women really are to get settled. If MGTOW keeps rising like it is, soon enough you'll have men wondering what the fuss was all about with women. They will spend their spare time playing sports and maintaining their bodies and working on projects. Maybe they can get a new drone and work on their photography project. All that money was going to be wasted on dinner dates anyway. Many men are now realizing this fact and experiencing the inner peace that comes with it. A lot of high-value men have been doing it for a long time now. Look at how Leo DiCaprio just changes women every 5 years and refuses to settle down. Look at how men who marry are going down every day. The marriage age is also going up. More people are talking about divorce law than ever before. Men are waking up, especially the ones who are rich. They are realizing the trap they're stuck in. As a final note, I want to say how ironic all this really is. In the pursuit of power and getting on the top, women have sacrificed their own power. By making biased laws and making women the most influential gender in offices and media, they have accomplished the opposite. They have woken men up. Men who are probably going to waste their lives doing nothing. Women have insulted and cheated and robbed men out there. These guys then find the red pill and contribute to the greatest men's rights movement of all time. In a way, women have brought their own downfall. They took a perfect ecosystem of bitters who could have given them perfect lives and treated her like a queen and pissed all over it. These men have now learned their lessons and quit the entire game. As always, guys, remember to stay MGTOW and don't put women on the pedestal. They simply are not worth it. Hope you liked the video. Give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.